The game I'm designing today is called Kthonic Descent. Kthonic Descent is a narrative solo journaling RPG about a hero or villain who descends into the darkness, be it a dungeon or an ancient ruin, or perhaps a subterranean world beneath their sleepy village, to complete a quest. It is a world building and character building exercise, fit for fantasy and sci-fi, and even horror. Anything can happen. It's up to you to flex your creative muscle. We're going to design a narrative solo journaling RPG. So this refers to a genre of games where you answer prompts and write down your answers, flexing your creative writing abilities. So it's more of a character building and world building exercise than it is a game, but there are mechanics involved. So here I advance to the third prompt, which says, "You're lost somewhere dark. Where? How did you feel about it? What did you hear or see while lost? How did you get out? Skill check, difficulty 2. All of that will be explained in the actual game, which I'm not going to do in this video because I'm just trying to quickly go over how I got to the playable prototype stage. After designing the rule set, I thought it'd be helpful to actually have a logo to go. I might change it up later, but having a logo just kind of makes it look cooler, and when you print it out, it's a nice thing to distinguish it. It makes it feel like a real product, something you want to play. So it's very important for me that playtesters get that feeling. Hopefully by the time the next video comes out, I'll have upgraded the entire thing in InDesign instead, because I designed the whole thing with Google Doc and it's not the best. I just did it quick and dirty. So hopefully I'll be able to do more graphic design stuff in the next video. So I'm just trying out a lot of different typefaces and fonts, changing sizes, changing kernings and spacings. The fonts, they tell you what this thing is trying to communicate, and one of the problems is I wasn't really sure whether my game is a sci-fi or fantasy or something. It could be whatever you want it to be, right? It's very open-ended. So I try to go for like a combination of sci-fi fantasy, and that didn't work out too well. Fortunately for me, I purchased a Gothic Funds bundle a while back, and I went back and dug out a bunch of new typefaces I haven't used before to try to find a good match. In the end though, I settled for what I had originally, just randomly selected by accident, which is this design over here. I quite like it. In case you're wondering what the green lines are, it's because when I was creating a new document in this Illustrator file, I accidentally selected video and film. Yeah, so I copy and paste like my entire design over to a new document, which didn't have that problem. God, that was annoying. So yeah, and this is the final logo. I'm just making final adjustments before I export it. There wasn't actually a reason for me to draw something just for this playable prototype. I mean, I could have used placeholder art or nothing. It would have certainly saved on ink and file size and effort, I think, but I don't know. Again, just like with the logo, I feel like I need a bit of something to make it feel like a real product, so I will want to play it, and so playtesters want to play it. And of course, it helps give something to spark the imagination. Yeah. I'm hoping I will do a lot more of these for the final product. I say product, but it's most likely just gonna be like a dozen pages at most. I'll release it on itch.io or something that people can download for pay whatever you want or completely free, you know? It doesn't really matter to me as long as people play it and are having fun. Like, for me, this is a design project first and foremost. I want to do it because I can. Okay, I'm just applying some acrylic washes. These paints are actually Vallejo, and I use them for my miniatures painting because I do that as well. It's a huge hobby of mine. I wish I had drawing ink. I think ink washes might have been better. But you know, you work with what you have, and again, this is just for the playable prototype. I'm just going the extra mile here because I want to, which is, you know, the best reason to do anything. For the record, outlining everything in black was a mistake because of decisions I've made in post-processing that made this redundant and even harder on myself. But you know, you make mistakes and you live with it and you move on. No biggie. So this person was someone I doodled on right before I scanned this because I felt like it, and it turned out to be quite inspirational because I decided to put mushrooms on her head and turn her into a much bigger piece. In fact, I like it over the bunny demon thing. That was its name, in case you didn't know. And of course, this piece is the mushroom woman. Mushroom woman, bunny demon thing. Yeah, spark your imagination with that, guys. Here's me trying to make things black and white to see if that would make it look better. It that really doesn't, so I didn't do that. Look at how nice this looks. This looks pretty good. Of course, I later turned into a landscape format because I thought that would save space. It didn't. It was still 6 pages either way, I think. It doesn't really matter because when I make the final version, or I guess the better graphically designed version, it would be completely different. I'll make different decisions then, and it wouldn't be mostly black and white. I think I'll go for a lot of bold colors. Again, I want it to be predominantly a graphic design project. A design project you can play, you know, because that's always been kind of like my thing. I design games and stuff like that. I actually designed several other games in the past. I even got them printed by Game Crafter, but I never published them because I didn't feel confident in their viability. For many reasons, from both a design perspective, a game design perspective, and graphical perspective. My skills have improved, my views have changed, and my understanding of game and game design have changed as well, so I'm gonna give that an honest go here, and I have other games as well that I've developed that I will bring up next time. Well folks, that is all for today's video. Next time when you come back, I will probably have a much better design version that you can actually download and try out for yourselves. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends if you find any of my content interesting. Trying to build a following and trying to figure out what it is I like to do has been a bit difficult because I have so many diverse interests as an artist and as a designer. I guess that's it. Bye.